What's up, everybody? Welcome back to this week's episode of Between the 20s. Today we're bringing you a debate show. As you saw last week, we posted a debate show. We're posting another one today. We're getting into the end of the NFL season, so we're going to be hitting you with an NFL debate today. I'm, as always, joined by Mike and Bryce. How you guys doing today?
Doing well. I'm in the playoffs of 3 of my 5 leagues, so very proud about that. Also proud because this morning, not football related, but I woke up to the news that the Mets had traded for Jake Marisnick. So Mets fans may have another outfielder out there.
Big time. That's what you need.
Very exciting.
That's what you need when you've won Lagares and Michael Conforto.
Exactly.
And Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo is a very good player. We have three solid outfielders now. We got Nimmo, Conforto.
And now Marisnick, so you have 4.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Who's the 4th? Nimmo, Conforto, Marisnick, and...
Lagares.
He's gone. He's gone. Isn't he?
Lagares.
They did not tender him, I don't believe.
I didn't know they tendered him. I don't know. That's another question for another day.
This is an NFL show. Let's get back to the football here. Bryce, how you doing? How you doing this week?
I'm good. I'm doing well. Got Bears-Cowboys tonight, which should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and playoffs kicking off. Mike, you were 3 for 5. I was 3 for 3. So, just saying.
How are you 3 for 3? What about the other 2? Oh, the league-wise.
Yeah.
I'm only in 3.
Only in 3 leagues.
I got it, yeah.
I'm 2 for 2, so we're perfect, but that's okay.
Yet there are about as many teams in your combined leagues as there are in one of mine.
Oh, man. Hey, man. Size of leagues does not determine the difficulty. Anyway, let's get into this NFL debate. Today we're going to be talking about Tom Brady. He's been posting pretty average numbers so far this season. He's had the lowest QBR of his career since the stat was created in 2006. And he's posting his lowest completion percentage since 2013. So with his numbers declining and the Patriots losing 2 of their past 4, Mike, what do you think? How many quarterbacks in the NFL do you think you would take over Tom Brady?
Yeah, so Bryce and I were thinking about this question a little bit off air, and it's a very tough one to answer, actually. It's very tough to answer, and I think the first question I got to ask you is, are we considering Tom Brady in the Belichick system or outside of it?
I think we're considering him as a quarterback this year, as a talent.
Oh, not a running back and not a wide receiver.
Well, yes,
not
of
Lamar
course.
Jackson running back.
Thank you. Tom Brady, I'm ready to hit the nail on the head. He's posted average numbers, if that. His rating is below 90, which is, I believe you said it was the first time since 2013 it was that. Not to mention his completion percentage is 61.1%, below Mitchell Trubisky. So I think we have to take him as a talent in order to answer this question adequately.
Yeah, so I had him around the 10 to 12 range, and Bryce had him around...
More like 15, 16. So Mike and I basically agree that there's 10 or so quarterbacks that you would absolutely take over Tom Brady. That's going to be guys like Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Lamar Jackson.
We can go through them quickly. I have them sorted here by first start date. So they first started.
So the oldest.
So the idea is that the oldest guys, there's some selection bias as to who's continued over the years. Philip Rivers is the first one. This is by far the longest starting streak. Beats the next longest streak by 6 years. He's into a different age bracket, so I think we might bring him up later. But I don't think he's better than Tom Brady.
No, certainly not.
Okay, so already we have one worse. I like going worst to best. That's how we found it easier. I'll do the worst tracker, but you can do the best tracker if you want. So
not to say Philip Rivers is the worst quarterback in the NFL, but just on this list, first guy we would take Tom Brady over would be Philip Rivers.
Yeah, so then the idea of this is that like Russell Wilson, he's next on the list. I think
Absolutely.
We could chalk him up to P's list. Dak Prescott.
I would.
You would take...
I would take Dak Prescott over Tom Brady right now.
Put him in the center. Amir is our center counter. We have one now in between.
Let's look at what he's done this year.
No. Let's address it because these are the guys that are going to separate us.
Okay.
And I think Amir can keep
Dak's
track of them.
Dak Prescott.
Dak's in the middle for now.
Next is Tom Brady. So he has the...
I would not take Tom Brady over Tom Brady.
4th longest streak here. Derek Carr.
No.
You would not take him.
No. He was really good leading up until about week 10. Last 3 weeks, he has fallen off the cliff.
All right, I agree with that.
That's an agree from Mike, yep.
Yes, so now we have just one in the middle still, right?
Yep, just Dak.
So now I have 2 on my side.
3.
2.
2?
No, Derek Carr.
Philip Rivers.
Oh, that's 2.
I have 2 on my side. Bryce, how many will this your counter out over there?
You won. Okay. Russell Wilson. We'll get there.
Now we'll get quicker here. Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Clearly better.
Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
Clearly better than Tom Brady.
Jared Goff.
No.
No, not better than Tom Brady.
Kirk Cousins.
I'm going to say yes.
Middle.
But
putting Kirk in the middle for
even
now.
then, I'm pretty fringy on him.
Amir's got him in the middle. Okay. Baker Mayfield.
No.
Got him. Lamar Jackson.
Absolutely.
100%.
Put him in the middle. Or no, put him on that, all the way on that side.
I'd list him ahead Tom Brady as a quarterback and as a running back.
Josh
for those
Allen.
curious. I would.
Okay,
I would
well,
make
that's just absurd.
Middle.
But,
Josh Allen.
We'll get
Josh
into it.
Allen's the second
We'll
most
get
rushing
into
yards.
this.
Easy, calm it down. Jameis Winston.
No.
No.
Every time you say his name, I think he throws a pick. Kyler Murray.
Yes.
Middle. Carson Wentz.
Yes.
You take
Middle?
You take.
I take Carson Wentz over
middle,
Tom Brady.
Middle. Jimmy G.
Yes.
You take Jimmy G over Tom Brady
I think I
right
would.
now.
This,
Middle?
all right, this
Think I would.
middle list is getting longer than I thought.
I mean,
it was originally.
it's yeah.
Kyle Allenby.
No.
Okay, thank God. All right, 5. Daniel Jones.
Nope.
6. Sam Darnold.
No.
Mitch Trubisky.
No.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No.
Ryan Tannehill.
No.
Drew Brees.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And now these are all guys who just started their starting streak, I guess.
Do we even list Patrick Mahomes?
Matt Ryan? No, because he was hurt, so his starting streak had to reset.
Oh, it's current.
So we're at
streak.
10.
Yeah,
Yes.
current
Current
streak they're
streak.
on, yeah,
This
yeah.
is it's hard to do
Active
otherwise.
streak, yeah.
Dwayne Haskins.
No, sir.
Now we have 11. We've moduloed because we're at 11 mod 10 finger
What?
count.
Just stop.
What?
Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep
We're-
going. Just keep going.
We're at 19
Comp sci
guys.
nerds rolling in right here from Mike.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
I will give that one to
Yeah,
you.
of course.
Thanks. I should hope so.
Jacoby Brissett.
No.
Brissett.
I would not.
All right. Nick Foles.
No.
Andy Dalton.
No.
Drew Lock.
No.
David Blow.
Wow.
Wow. And no.
David No. And Devlin Hodges.
No.
So we've named.
Wait, where's Matt Ryan?
He was.
You forgot him. You just
Did I
forgot
forget
him.
him?
Yeah.
Matt Ryan,
Matt-
I also would put ahead of
Would you
Tom
put up
Brady.
Matt Ryan and Tom Brady right now?
Put him in the middle.
Really?
Goes in the middle. That's
Really?
close.
By
So
my
we're
count-
saying
Oh,
that's
there's
6.
32 teams. There's 32 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have 7 guys.
And I have
17
17 guys, 6
So we're at
guys.
15.
So 7 guys in the middle.
You have 6 guys?
Yeah.
There's 9 guys in the middle.
You have 17, and I have 6.
17 takes us to 15.
There should be 9 guys in the middle. There
Wait.
should be 9 guys in the middle.
32.
I'm not doing my math.
9 guys in the
32.
middle right here.
It's 32. Actually, it's 8 because Tom Brady's one of them.
8 guys in the middle if you don't include Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady's in the middle, but okay.
8 guys in the middle. Okay.
So
So
let's go back through these guys in the middle. Dak Prescott. What do you guys think? Go for it.
I would. I
You would
would.
take Dak Prescott.
As much as it pains me as a Giants fan, Dak Prescott has been good this year. No, he's not a $40 million man like he thinks he is. He's looked very, very solid, especially with teams targeting Ezekiel Elliott. Dak Prescott's risen to the challenge. Yes, he has had Amari Cooper, but he's been spotty.
and very good offensive line.
Very good.
Are we taking this as talent or in system? Taking this as talent.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
This is the question that we did at the outset of.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I'm talking about the Cowboys offensive line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you?
Oh, you're saying we're substituting Tom Brady?
Yeah. If you're putting Tom Brady into the
If you're putting Tom Brady in the
Ah,
Cowboys, who are you taking?
yeah, yeah.
Or are you putting Dak Prescott on the Patriots? Who are you taking?
who's getting better? Yeah.
Who's getting better?
Yeah. Which team's better?
If you swap them?
If you
Which
swap them, which
team-
team's better? Which team's getting better?
The Patriots. Dak Prescott's been a better quarterback this year. I'd list him ahead. That's 7.
But if you give anybody Bill Belichick, I think they're going to be very good.
So let's do it the other way. Let's put Tom Brady on the Jason Garrett
Yeah.
like Cowboys. Are the Cowboys better?
I don't think so.
That's 7. Who's next?
No, I don't.
1 point for Bryce.
Next up.
No, it's not 1 point. I had him at 10. I still have 4 guys of leeway here.
He's winning. Okay. Next up. Kirk Cousins.
I
taking him.
do
You're
think I
taking him.
would.
I can't make that defense just because I think that the Vikings are so good outside of the quarterback position that it more than makes up for the fact that Tom Brady's arm strength may not be as good, but he does bring that whole leadership mentality to Minnesota, which I think is very important for them, considering, just the fact that they haven't been to that Super Bowl yet. They had that elusive season where they had the Minnesota Miracle, but a lot of these guys have not yet been to the Super Bowl. And I think could use a little bit more of a playoff experience on that team. We saw that for the first few weeks of the season that they could do basically just run the ball the entire time and be very successful. I don't think you need a bona fide quarterback in there, but I do think a leader is better than a quarterback out there in Minnesota.
I will say that as well. I'd rather have Tom Brady as a leader than Kirk Cousins as a leader, of course. But if you're looking at a quarterback that I would take over Tom Brady, Kirk Cousins' arm talent this year is superior. I believe he's the number 1 and number 2 most completed passer this year in terms of completion percentage. He and
Yep.
Drew Brees, I think, are 1 and 2.
He's high. Yep.
He showed me something else against the Seahawks last week in prime time, I might
Did
add.
you win?
Didn't win.
No, but he looked pretty. That was the defense. Kirk Cousins looked pretty good. No
The
doubt.
Seahawks defense isn't good, though. The
No
Seahawks
doubt.
defense isn't good. The
No.
Seahawks defense is not good.
No Dalvin Cook in the second half, and he kept it close.
Oh, my God.
I'm rolling with Mike on this one.
Thank you. Yeah.
If you put Tom Brady on the Vikings with that defense, with Dalvin Cook, with Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, even Kyle Rudolph, even Kyle Rudolph is better than any of the tight ends on the Patriots right now.
Ryan
think-
Izzo?
I think the Vikings would be better than they are now. So I like Tom Brady. His intangibles, in clutch time, no one better in the history of the NFL you want. So I'm gonna agree with Mike. I'm taking Tom Brady over Kirk Cousins this year. Moving forward. Next up, we have who's next? Josh Allen.
He's struggling so hard to make this point.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to gather all my points here because there's a lot of them. Absolute cannon, right? He is
Big arm. One of the
huge
biggest arms in the
It's
NFL.
him and Pat Mahomes.
Yep.
Cannon. You're talking about a team that has an okay offensive line. The Bills' offensive line is fine. You're also talking about the quarterback that has the second most rushing yards in the league behind Lamar Jackson, who's a running back. Josh Allen. Josh Allen is the second best dual threat quarterback in the league. That's something we have to get used to. It's him and Russell Wilson as 2 and 3. Now, I'm not saying his talent. I'm saying as a dual threat.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's taking a step forward as a passer this year. I'm taking him over Tom Brady, even though it's only his second year, and Tom Brady, of course, has all the playoff pedigree. I think the only thing that you have to say about Josh Allen is that he's taking this team to the playoffs. He's taking his own team to the
No,
playoffs.
the defense is
defense
taking
is
them to the
taking the
playoffs.
defense-
And
What can you say about the Patriots then?
the defense is fantastic, but the whole idea is that Tom Brady, the offense really, outside Julian Edelman, they don't have a lot of weapons at all. Here comes the N'Keal Henry argument, which is
N'Keal
Harry.
Harry,
But
exactly.
you're really telling me John Brown is better than Julian Edelman?
No, but I'm saying that Cole Beasley is better than whoever the second option on the Patriots.
That's true, but it's like, I mean, I wouldn't brag.
Joe
I wouldn't
Myers
really-
is solid.
And I'd rather have the running back
Undrafted
tandem
guy.
of Singletary and Gore to
Sony
whoever
Michel
the-
and Rex Burkhead.
whoever the Patriots have that
James
week.
White. James White's the best receiving back in football.
Because Tom Brady
What about Christian
is
McCaffrey?
very good at the check
Second
down.
best receiving running back in football.
Tom Brady's king of the check down.
You're talking
That's
about
not good.
No, it is good. It is good.
It's not
It's not
good.
If you
necessarily
look down
good.
the field, no, it's a very disciplined man.
Discipline. Josh Allen is the second best dual threat quarterback in the league. That's my argument there. He has
Number
John-
one was
Lamar Jackson, the running back. Josh Allen's second best dual threat quarterback in the league, leading his Buffalo Bills, who are not supposed to be good, to a 5 seed in the playoffs.
I don't think he's leading them. I think their defense is leading them, and I think on offense, more so than anything at quarterback, they need a guy who can hold the ship and be that leader into going into the playoffs. Because we're not all of a sudden going to have a guy at the helm who doesn't necessarily know how to lead going into the playoffs.
So you're taking
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. You're taking Josh Allen.
I'm taking Josh Allen.
I don't know who I'm going to take. This is, I think, as close as we can get right here.
This is the fringe. This is absolutely...
Josh Allen, I think, is the fringe. I would put him right there with Tom Brady. I'm going to cop out and say it's a tie between these two. Sorry, guys.
Fair. That's fine.
Gotta roll with that. Next up, we got Kyler Murray. Bryce, 4. Kyler Murray, what you got?
Again, another great dual threat. It's him, Russell Wilson, everyone else. I like him as a talent. If you're talking about moving forward, I'm going to take Kyler Murray. I think
Clearly.
Kyler Murray he's also 20 years younger.
Wait, we're talking moving forward?
No,
well,
no, no.
yeah.
I'm
I
just
was
making
like,
a sense.
whoa,
This is
whoa.
just making
Just
a
a plus
separate
point.
point.
Yeah.
I think Kyler Murray right now is a better quarterback as a football player. He's a better football player than Tom Brady is right now.
Okay.
But I'll still take Tom Brady because I'm going to take the 42-year-old who knows how to win Super Bowls than the Rook.
All right, so that helps me.
So you're taking Tom Brady.
I'll take Tom Brady there, but I do think it's close, and I do think Kyler Murray at the moment is a better football player. But if you're talking about who am I going to want to lead my team, right now it's Tom Brady.
Okay. So you're taking Tom Brady is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. There are no arguments from Mike, I assume.
I will stand with Bryce.
I'm agreeing with that. I think just the experience that Tom Brady brings to the table is way more than anything Kyler's got. So
But Kyler has been a superior football player.
Next up.
that's questionable. Okay, next up, Carson Wentz.
Hey, before we start Bryce Lance, you're a big Fall Out Boy fan, right?
Yeah.
Any relation there?
What?
Who's the Fall Out Boy's lead singer? No, some
Patrick
Wentz.
Stump.
Who's this Wentz guy?
Carson Wentz, Bryce, go. Fire away.
Carson Wentz does not look very good, but I think it's a product of his receivers. all you gotta do is look at the Philadelphia news because even the people on the mean streets of Philly understand that Nelson Aguilar can't catch babies.
He's the bassist.
He's the bassist.
You said lead singer.
You're blabbing. Are you serious? I didn't know he was the singer. Oh my god! I was giving it a look like I was totally incorrect.
Shout out Pete Wentz, bassist of Fall Out Boy. Let's get back to Carson though.
Carson Wentz has not looked good this season, but I do think that's more of a product of his receivers being lackluster. I do think it's a product of his offensive line has not been healthy the majority of the year. Jason Peters got suspended, I believe, too, or he got hurt something. Jason Peters, elite left tackle, has not been there to protect him.
Yep. Lane Johnson has missed some time.
Lane Johnson missed some time.
Need protection
And Jason Kelsey can only do so much as a center.
Yeah.
You need protection in the pocket. That's what they have in Dallas.
Okay,
Sure.
We're not talking about Dallas. We're talking about
I'm saying that's why
Carson
Carson Wentz
Wentz.
has not looked that good.
No, I see it.
His receivers suck, frankly. It's just Jeffrey, and even that, Jeffrey doesn't have great.
who's Zach
Great
Ertz,
hands.
right?
Well, Zach Ertz. Dallas Goedert's been good too, but I
Is
digress.
Darren Sproles on that
Nope.
team?
No, he's not.
Not anymore.
He got hurt.
Well, he was hurt, but he's
He's still hurt.
Maybe, but he's
He is,
played.
but he's
okay.
still hurt. Yeah.
Carson Wentz is, to me, a lot like Ben Roethlisberger. Big arm. He's very
Okay.
sturdy in the pocket,
Yep.
very big passer.
He
I
can throw
think-
guys off in the pocket.
Absolutely doesn't
Big
go down
boys.
very easily. Tell me another guy that knows how to win, because he led the Eagles until he got hurt to Nick Foles.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Until he got hurt.
I don't know about that one.
He
To
said-
what, week
Step back.
16? They brought him right to week 16?
He brought him, right to, I don't know, week 13 he got hurt back when they won the Super Bowl, 2017.
Not playoff experience.
He did get hurt.
It's not
I don't-
experience.
I still will take Carson Wentz. He's been in the league for a couple
Can
years.
you name me the last running quarterback that was very good in the playoffs?
Last
What?
running quarterback
Rush-
that was really
Colin
good.
Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick made a Super Bowl. Are you Russell
Well,
Wilson?
That defense
I'm
was
also not saying
fantastic.
Carson Wentz is a running quarterback.
No, I know, but you're saying he's solid, which I agree with. But I'm just trying to think of because he's definitely a better runner than Tom Brady, right?
I'm a better runner than Tom Brady.
Eli
Just
Manning.
look.
Questions.
Just look at his combine footage.
Who?
Tom Brady.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously.
So
you're rolling with Tom Brady, yeah?
and I'm gonna take Carson Wentz.
It is a tougher argument to make. I won't fight B on this one as much.
I'm
Carson
Carson
Wentz I will take
So you're
because
gonna agree with
I
Carson
could see
Wentz?
him on the Patriots
That's
being very
9.
successful. I buy the poor offense argument. It's very hard to judge at that point. I'm gonna use my Tom Brady as a leader card very very shrewdly and not.
Yeah,
bring it out.
I think that's the biggest negative for Carson Wentz. You could definitely argue that he hasn't been a great leader for the Eagles. I mean, you can just see. I feel like the Eagles as a team have just been rallying around. They rallied around Nick Foles, I think, a lot more than they have done so far around Carson Wentz. So
Maybe.
that reflects a little bit on Wentz as a leader. But in terms of, I guess, just pure arm talent and athleticism, I think it's clearly Carson Wentz.
Yep. There's 9.
Yep. So next up we got Jimmy Garoppolo.
What did you say about Tom Brady and the Patriots before?
Defense. Defense is absolutely them. Defense is absolutely them. Running game is...
I rest my case.
They're the number 1 running offense in the league.
Yep.
Jimmy Garoppolo is not a great quarterback, but
No, he's not.
Debo Samuel's looked pretty good with him. Emmanuel Sanders has looked pretty good with him.
That's because they're good players.
Yeah, that's like it's like
I'm
Randy
not
Moss
saying
was
George
pretty
Kittle.
good.
George Kittle.
George Kittle's looked really good,
Machine,
but
yeah.
obviously it's George Kittle. His offensive line is good. Also has missed time. It's a running offensive line. It is. His right tackle Mike McGlinchey is a rushing offensive lineman at a tackle position, which is generally speaking a pass blocking position.
Yeah.
If you break the tie and go Tom Brady, I won't fight you on it because Jimmy Garoppolo has not looked very good as a quarterback. There's still something to be said for
Yeah.
the way he's looked with non-star caliber receivers, and I do consider Julian Edelman a star caliber receiver. But you can make the argument with George Kittle. You can make the argument with George Kittle.
You can clearly.
Yeah.
I would rather have George Kittle on my
So-
team than Julian Edelman right now. At this point.
I think the Tom Brady argument is pretty strong here. I mean,
Yeah.
he was supposed to be Tom Brady Jr. essentially. He's not
Sure.
yet lived up to his potential. Like, granted, I'm sure he's going to have a few more successful years and get better. But I don't think that right now, for the rest of this season, I would take Jimmy Garoppolo over Tom Brady.
It's fair. I won't fight this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I
won't fight
can't take
I won't fight this one.
Jimmy Garoppolo over Tom
You make
Brady.
a sound argument, sir.
Where do we have Tom Brady
So,
now? Where is he on the
10.
calendar? 10?
You said 10?
10.
10 or 11, right
10.
around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right outside the top 10, just at the
And
fringe.
who do we have up next?
Um,
Have we
That's
Only
it.
one more.
expired all
Only one
around?
more?
That's everybody.
Kyle
I think.
Allenby, you didn't.
Nope.
You didn't
No.
fight.
Matt
for it?
Ryan.
You would think. No.
No,
You
I
said
thought
no.
we had
Matt
him on
Ryan's
this side.
ahead.
No,
You put him?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Matt Ryan's
Is that
ahead,
it?
clearly.
Yeah, I think that's
All right, so we're saying he ends up as quarterback 12
Quarterback
or so.
12-ish. Yeah.
what happened to 10.
Sounds about right.
Is it
Well, he was at 11.
11 or 12.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you can make the argument for Kirk Cousins. You can make the
Yeah.
argument for a couple guys. So he'll be somewhere between that 12 and 15 range.
Whoa! He's
10
between
and
10 and
15
12.
range.
10 and
Oh,
13.
man.
Sure.
Let's
Ladies and
compromise, say 10 to 15. How about that?
gentlemen, I won my first.
Whoa!
Oh, no.
You said 10 and I said 15, and we're settling
We're
on
at 12,
or
right in the
13.
middle.
That is
We were
the
10
middle.
to 13.
There's only one winner here, and he's sitting in the middle. We'll see you next time on Between the 20s.